It's a really compelling matchup. It has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see a team from a map, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the fourth-ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Golden Flashes will kick this away to get us going here. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So the Oregon Ducks will get the first crack on offense today. Kurt, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
To the air, it's Moore. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday, what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. And we're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Bryant. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Looking to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Casper. What a move. Makes one man miss. Picks up the first down before they stop him.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Dropping back. It's Moore. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's a wide receiver screen. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they're able to make the tackle short of the line.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
PAT makes the score 7-3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. And the quarterback keeps it here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense. But they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And he'll pick up the first down. Stopped at the 27. And the back now goes in motion to throw. It's Moore. That ball snagged for a completion.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
It's 2nd down after that completion. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. The Ducks pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
1st and 10 now for the offense. The shotgun running play call. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
And the Ducks with 1st and 10 here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And it's incomplete. You don't see an elite defensive back drop a would-be pick like that very often.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
To throw, it's Moore. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Now, the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. Makes it look easy.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So Kent State's offense gets their first crack now. And out comes this quarterback, Kirk, who certainly had his troubles this season facing an elite corner on the other side. Better be careful, right?
Yeah, he better be very careful, Chris. In fact, anytime that ball's in the air in his direction, chances are he's going to get his hands on it. I think if you're smart, you work away from that corner, pick your spots, and find the right guy that has the guts to go up against this corner and try to make a play. That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Looking for a man. With the catch, it's Martin. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Out of the gun now on third down. The receiver grabs it. Breaks loose at the 45. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the point after makes the lead 8. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Whittington. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Play action here on first down. Pressure is coming. He's got a first down and more.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Gain moves it to the 35. First down again. Back to throw. It's Moore. And it's caught on the crossing pattern.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
We've had a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
To the air. It's Moore. Looking downfield near the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now big decision coming up here on fourth.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And they will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And the miss leaves it an 8-point margin.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Kent State's offense back out there now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Caught behind the line. It's Berry. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Golden Flashes getting set on 1st and 10. He hands it to the back, and the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Trying to create here on the move. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And they will try out the field goal team here. This will be a 50-yard attempt. Let's see if he's got the leg. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Makes the grab. It's Moore.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Hughes. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the back gets the football. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. but they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
And the Ducks bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. This one will be fair caught. The Golden Flashes offense retakes the field now. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw to the left side. The tight end's got it on the corner route. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The sure hands. It's Barry. Finding some room at the 25. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Handing off on the draw play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Kent State! So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner decides to field it. And the returner will be brought down. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do right from the time he got the snap. The receiver is able to create some separation almost immediately on that corner route.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's got it with room to run. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. To throw, it's Moore. Caught over the middle, it's Bryant. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to throw it again. Grab behind the line. It's Hughes. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
They'll try to run for the first down. Broken tackle still going. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
6th play of the drive coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Quick throw, testing the middle. Wide open downfield. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
And I love that big target on 3rd down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. And when you get to 3rd down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. They'll try the option play here. They'll toss it to the back. They keep feeding the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight. They've been dominated at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Nothing on 1st down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. 3 red zone trips produce just 2 field goals. They're hungry to punch it in here. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Now the important point after attempt. Extra point is good. It's still down 11, though, 24-13. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. Heavy pressure, he lets it go.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. And that is a first down gain, moves the ball to the 40.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Barry. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
The Golden Flashes will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And they're able to get him down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. After making his first attempt, this one is from 38 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Off the miss, it's still an 11-point lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
The Ducks will kick it deep to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and another incompletion.
To me, a couple things there. Number one, pressure in the quarterback. The other thing is really good coverage by the secondary. Quarterback had no choice but to get rid of that football. And now you get to fourth down. You got the lead by a couple possessions. Smart play here is to punt the ball away and get your defense back out on the field.
The Golden Flashes will line up to boot it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Dropping back, it's Moore. He's got it on a crossing route. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
First down and 10. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Getting set. Here's second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quarterback's got it on the option. Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Love how this defense took the quarterback away, not allowing him to get the yards, making him pitch the ball, and then they just rally to the football. Now we got a big fourth down coming up.
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Running back with the football. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. Back to pass. It's Moore. Running back has it on a screen now. And he will get into the end zone again. Follows up a touchdown with a successful 2-point try. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Kent State's offense back out there now. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. He finds some space. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it second and medium. trying to find room. It's Newbin. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. On the move now. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
On first down, it's play action. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Oh, how about that, Chris? This defense has been taken for a ride. I'm not sure if they're overconfident or they just fell asleep a little bit, but whatever the case, they better wake up because now they're facing a goal to go, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get a play into the end zone right here.
The Golden Flash is looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback still with the football. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
There's great discipline by this defense. Assignment football at its finest. They're able to string the quarterback out, shut him down to prevent the first down.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Dropping back. It's Moore. That's reeled in. It's Bryant. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Breaks an open space. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. And the Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught in the backfield. It's Hughes. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Ducks pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Ball handed to the running back. The Ducks are in the red zone. We'll give it to the running back. Running through the tackle.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
They come up third and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Dropping back. It's Moore. Makes the grab. A chance to score. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good, makes it a 3-point game, 31-28. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Play action here on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Play fake, looking to throw. Trapped again in the pocket. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
The Golden Flashes will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. He hands it off from the gun. Has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. On the ground, it's Hughes. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Can they pick up the first on the ground? And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Here we go. One of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. And that one's straight down the middle. And we are tied up now here in the fourth quarter.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Golden Flashes offense retakes the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab behind the line. It's Newbin. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Let's it fly to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Golden Flashes will have to kick this away. And the returner will be brought down. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. Handoff from the shotgun. He's got the first down and still motoring. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Bryant. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Gonna run it. It's Hughes. Fighting off the defender. And he spins around the defender to earn a few extra yards.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Now it's 2nd down here. Toss play to the outside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
Here we go, the most important series of this game. Tied up, 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Goal line formation for the defense. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here, getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That time they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker. He's kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run. But here, the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it's good right down the middle. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
Wow, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Spins away from defenders. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. He bought some time, now lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Martin. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know if as a play caller you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The Golden Flashes looking to keep this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. The Golden Flashes will have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Caught behind the line. It's Barry. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. But, man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Clark. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Eludes a tackle. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? Takes the toss, heads to his right. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after the late touchdown, they'll kick it away here and hope the defense can hold on to seal this W. Returner looking to make a play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Back to pass. It's Moore. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. The short completion of the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. Well, this is a game that these winning players are never going to forget. Nobody gave them respect, gave them a chance in this game, and they came in and took care of business against a ranked team.
And on the other side, it's just inexcusable if you're a top 10 team to come out and not play up to your standard. A lot of soul-searching going to be happening for this football team during practice next week.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.